crazy.
You often claim that you could beat UFC fighters because you weigh 260 pounds.
Yeah.
If I gained 100 pounds, do you think I'd become that stupid too?
Yeah, you didn't get the whole joke is like, first of all, I knew that people would get behind like the idea that like, just because someone was bigger or seemingly looked more muscular could win in a fight.
But nobody got behind that. They all think you're gonna lose.
No, that's fine. That's true. But I'm saying like there are tons of other people though that do play that game like mentally. Like is someone gonna win because they look more muscular?
Okay, so you're trying to imply that you were joking the whole time.
I was joking.
That's not. They didn't seem like it.
Yeah.
One thing about certain individuals being big in terms of height and size is the level of ego and feel of dominance. When we take a look at movies and high school TV shows, the jocks and school bullies are always massive in size and height, and the whole image is that they cannot be beaten by anyone due to the height, and Bradley Martyn is one of those individuals.
That dude in the back, like with the green hat, I'd beat the shit out of him.
Bradley Martyn for the past 3 years within the YouTube scene has been in a roller coaster heat up and meltdown within the combat space, whereby Bradley Martyn will be spotted being very serious and disrespectful to his close affiliates like Steiny, which escalated to his ego taking over, leading to various of call-outs upon professional fighters that he could easily beat them in a street fight because he was quote-unquote 260. And eventually his bragging would come to an end when Logan Paul, who is 40 pounds lighter than him, would humble Bradley for good.
There was nothing painful about the loss at all, trust me. Punches didn't hurt, nothing hurt. And also, the most painful about the loss was I had him in a guillotine for like 10 seconds, and I just didn't cinch my other arm. It's the worst. Look back at it, I'm like, oh, what an idiot.
Sometimes,
all I had to do was grab my wrist and pull up, and I would have choked.
Boys gotta be boys, man.
In this video, I'll be discussing the strange but I'm 260Ks of Bradley Martyn, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Titan Physique for more epic influencer downfalls. So, let's get it. Bradley Martyn's a very famous influencer who owns multiple business brands like Raw Gear, so as the Zoo Culture Gym. Bradley Martyn in the field of content creation has been very successful, collaborating with big names in the field of entertainment, so as launching one of the most popular podcasts in the world, Raw Talk. The image painted online of Bradley Martyn makes it seem like he is a very genuine guy, being that he has all the multi-million-dollar businesses that the population would die to have. And yeah, Bradley could actually be a genuine person. I don't know, I have never met him in person, so this is not fully valid. But there's one side that the internet doesn't fully see of Mr. Bradley Martyn, which is his egotistical dominance. Bradley Martyn for the past 3 years on YouTube had revealed himself when small arguments would break out and Bradley would rage out in a sense of insecurity but not disagreement, like the times he would cross the line on Steiny because of a minor, incident that Steiny didn't really take that serious.
I never missed that phone call I'm supposed to miss. I don't misplace my shit. I did dumb normal stuff, and I hang around normal people, and they're like, "Oh wait, where's my wallet? Wait,
Well, wait, one
now
sec.
I'm 10 minutes late." Of course you don't achieve shit. You're
Hold
a fucking
on.
dummy.
But that's a tactic that he does so his friends will pay for his meals and shit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You're the Mr. I forgot my wallet guy. Don't you even dare.
I use Apple Pay, you fuck.
Okay, but places that don't take Apple Pay. I'm telling you right now.
You're the guy who takes fucking chains and jewelry from Steve and you pretend like it's yours. You hit on chicks.
Why are you
want
getting
me
so
to-
triggered?
You want me to go hard on you?
No, but don't
Is that
get
what you want
triggered,
right
bro.
now?
We're having
you
fun.
attack me, I'm gonna get you back, bitch.
Can I borrow your card, Morrow?
Which car? Which one?
Which car? Which one?
Full of hate that Bradley pushes on Steiny is very wrong and not authentic, as a person who cares to help others doesn't bring up the day they help them aggressively when the individual doesn't acknowledge it. To put it in simple words, true love isn't for you to expect something back from that one individual or anything, any form of dick riding. You help because you want to help, not to help to be paid back later.
I have to fuck you up, Smokey. Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. Wow. And you the last brother money I mess with.
Bradley Martyn in the podcast will call out that he could beat Mighty Mouse a black belt fighter because he's bigger and Mighty Mouse is smaller. But the reaction didn't go well. To an extent, even Joe Rogan called him out for his immense delusion.
So, you know, I was, how much you weigh?
About 260 right now.
260. You're a big dude, shredded too, all you know, bodied up.
Yeah.
In my prime, I was 6'4", 240, probably 10% body fat, Golden Gloves champion boxer, like, you know, top 10 UFC, skilled dude. And I sparred a guy who was a 138-pound world champion boxer. I couldn't touch him, dude.
An MMA?
Boxing, straight boxing. Destroyed, couldn't touch him. Me up. Now, when it comes to like the MMA side of things, and I think you say you can beat these guys in a street fight.
The whole thing is a street fight. Hold on now. Let me clarify.
And I don't know if you're serious or not.
Okay,
you always fuck around.
This
and it goes viral, so good for you. But I have to defend your ass, man, because we're buddies. It's exhausting.
I'm not gonna lie. It's a little trolly. The Nate one's a little trolly. Devin Haney in a street fight, I'll beat the out of him though. I really do believe that. 150 pounds. I do believe this one.
Now that one, there's more of an argument because now if you like bear hug him, like obviously you're not gonna stand back in any distance. Now if you bear hug him, like slam him to the ground, he has no jiu-jitsu, no wrestling. That one I can fuck with that.
Like obviously,
like you're talking about like ground him against a car, like fucking
like crush him.
Yeah,
like 150 pounds like a towel to me.
But now Demetrius Johnson, who fights at 125 in a street fight, would you up?
Why
dude?
Demetrius Johnson?
He's tiny, but he's black belt and everything when it comes to hand-to-hand combat.
But you don't.
So on the ground, I know you'll think you'll like pick him up and slam him into the concrete, or I don't know where you're thinking it's gonna go.
I'm gonna crush his head on the floor.
No,
really?
No.
125 pounds?
Demetrius Johnson, or like a Mike,
I don't know who it is.
Okay, like Mike Musumeci. He's the number one, like one of the number one jiu-jitsu guys. He trains in Mark Zuckerberg. He's his trainer, but he's like the outlier. He looks like a nerd, but savage. So you're so big, I assume you think like Rampage Jackson. If you've ever seen that against Paulo Filho, Paulo gets him in like an arm bar or a triangle, and he just picks him up, slams on the ground like Hulk, and knocks him out. So I assume you're thinking that.
Like kill them, yeah.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
With the guys like that, they're going to get to your ankles so fast, you're not going to have time to pick them up. And then all they do is deal with big guys, so they know how to put you in a position where you don't have leverage to pick them up.
125 pounds though? That's so
to me,
light.
I know.
I can lift it up with one hand.
I know. I'm telling you, he's gonna get your back.
Throw that.
He's gonna get your neck. He's gonna get your ankles. Your
but
wrist.
I've rolled with like a really high level black belt.
Bradley Martyn. You know, I look at Bradley Martyn as a gentleman who is looking for clout and he's saying these things, right? And for me, I've been about that life. I just proved I am about that life.
Of course.
Right? For free. Nobody.
If you know, you know.
Exactly, right?
If you know, you know. And when you said it, I can't remember, maybe on your show, you said like, yeah, I'll fight him.
Yeah.
And you said it to him, and it's still, but I'm 260 though.
Yeah.
It's funny. You know what's funny? When I was at when Jake fought Nate Robinson, I commentated that fight. Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones. I watched that live.
Yeah.
And blah, 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 blah. Meet Jake Paul at the hotel. Then he invites me to his house. Get there. Crazy. This is during COVID times. Social distancing. But crazy times. We're in the house. And then at one point, there's a ring in the backyard. And I got word through someone that, this guy's trying to get Izzy in the ring.
Yeah.
And I said, nah, I'm just here to have fun. I ain't doing none of that. And it was him. Well, I don't know the guy like that, but then again, anytime I see him with a fighter and tries to like, how would I?
Nah.
I'm like, stop that. It's just. He said, stop that. No. For me, I'm like, for me personally, some people aren't even man enough to watch the jocks we fight in.
Yeah.
They're not even man enough or worthy enough to step in the ring or in the cage with us because you're about that life.
Yeah.
And when they, how would I fare? How would I? I'm like, stop. That's not. But when I saw what you did to that guy, again, kudos, respect, man.
After the call out of Joe Rogan, Bradley took it so personal to a point he interviewed one of the best fighters in the world, which were Sean O'Malley, Nate Diaz, Gervonta Davis, to call them out in person that he could beat them in a street fight because he weighs 260 pounds, which had insane backlash.
You say you weigh 260?
260.
And people think that like muscles like mean something. Muscles don't mean nothing.
Yeah, if I could jump on you, then maybe. If I could hold you on the floor, sure.
Yes.
But in boxing, no, I know that's not.
But even in a street fight,
I would beat the out of you in the street.
No,
fight.
I would kill you, bro.
Yeah,
I would kill you. I would kill you, bro.
God, I love it.
No, like
You think at your weight? What's your? Okay, I was trying to get your weight again.
So like around my walk around weight, I would kill you.
What's your weight? Damn it! I want his fucking weight.
No, so 150, around 150.
Bro, I would maul you at 150.
No,
100%.
No.
As confident as you are.
Okay, so let me tell you something.
150. You're talking about 150 pounds.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
You cannot take a punch though. So like you're not used to getting hit. So
I've been hit though.
No. But you've been
not
hit
by you.
But you've been hit by regular guys, like guys who don't even know how to punch. No. I'm talking about a guy that can hit you, and really knows how to hit, and somebody that can hit you again and again and again the same way. It will be hard by the time that you like. I know everybody thinks like, oh, well, he's gonna if you grab me.
Yeah.
But you have to get to the point where you have to grab me. So
But it's
you're
a
gonna
street
take
fight.
So, but you have to get to me though.
Yeah.
So in the process of you getting to me,
You think you piece me up that fast?
I'm gonna hit you so many
God,
times. I'm gonna hit you so many times.
I want to do this so bad.
I'm gonna hit you so many times.
Oh fuck.
No.
dude.
I'm gonna hit you so many times.
Bradley Martyn will go on a roller whereby he will be spotted fighting influencers like the time he slammed Dark Steve will do it out of nowhere, and an incident came up whereby Stable Ronaldo was streaming on Zoo Culture and pranked Bradley by taking his hat, in which Bradley took it way personal and bitch slapped him, which could have been an insecurity that, you know, Bradley is bald and always wears his cap to cover it up.
My fucking hat.
Damn, actually.
Oh shit.
It's like, yeah,
Oh,
I
I
could
saw that.
play whatever
Play
sound.
payphone.
And he's like, play payphone. I was like, okay. So I play it,
Banger, by the way.
and apparently it's like that's like something not. I didn't know that's something not good for the other kid. Like it was like a dig at him. So I played it, and then he felt like he had to take my hat off, and I was just kind of like, give me my hat. I gave him a few chances.
Yeah.
And it was a really tiny slap. Like it was like the front. It was like the top, you know, of my 3 fingers.
It was the tip.
It sounded good. It was the tip. Yeah, I hit him with the tip. It sounded good because the mic was right by his neck.
Yeah, it sounded crisp.
That's why
it sounded so
good.
crisp.
And people put like the rings, like the Sonic rings. All
Yeah.
these memes.
It was like,
funny.
yo, you slapped the coins out of him.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was.
And then he dragged it. He's like put a bandage on. They're like clip farming. They're funny. But after that, I was like, there's your clip, dude.
Bradley Martyn is one of those kids who just ask if you want to fight randomly and start the fight instantly without waiting for your confirmation as another fighter. This would also take place with Bryce Hall, whereby Bradley had won the fight but kept fighting as if he took something personal that day, which actually wasn't the case.
Flag! Oh, wait. Steve's got a call. Flag! That's a flag! That's a flag! That's it. Alright, that's it. Holy fuck! Holy shit! In all fairness, he was out drinking last night. Bro, he didn't have a home turf advantage.
The act of taking it too personal would escalate when Bradley agreed to fight Brian after a debate broke out that a smaller guy could easily flip Bradley, which Brian successfully did, but led to Bradley being embarrassed and claiming that he didn't go harder.
You're a fucking bad guy, and you're a bad guy.
I am a bad guy. I'm a bad guy.
Because you're both bad guys, because you're like this. Yeah.
Just do it.
You know what my only thing is he won't like just fuck around. Like he'll train for it.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. And I like this guy, and he's got a gym. He's a good guy.
He has DJ.
And I'm a little protective over you, frankly, because
I appreciate that. Wow.
I don't want to see you do something silly because it's a language he's very fluent in that language, and you will make a mistake like give him your ankle and then you won't walk well for about 9 months on your knee. That's what Dylan Dance can do to you. I promise.
Yeah.
I don't care
And then your legs go from being able to squat 700 something to like all of a sudden
That's the problem.
it ain't worth
Nah, it's not worth it. Something bad will happen with a guy like
flex
Dylan
on
Dance.
that.
Bradley.
Numbers though, man.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Bradley, just smash him, bro. Smash him.
And listen, and look at me. I'm your friend. They're not.
Bradley. I'm just saying, just smash him, bro. Just
fucking shop over here.
Oh, no,
just smash him, bro.
It'd be good.
He'll be all right.
2 hours later.
My neck is fucked up.
I won't grab it.
Oh.
Hang in there, Brian.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. Dude, that's gotta rush my neck. See how you got flipped at least with an idiot like me?
I know, I was trying not to do it too hard.
You know what I mean? Like,
I was trying not to do it.
Yeah.
The same situation would occur with Sneeko when Brady claimed he was also not going hard during the fight.
Survive! Survive! You got this! Survive!
Call it time.
20 seconds! Go! Get up! 30 seconds! Survive!
Bro, Sneeko. You got my fight down my shirt.
Get it! 40 seconds!
Come on, Sneeko.
Get it!
Let's go, baby.
50 seconds!
Yo!
Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yo, survive.
2 hours later.
Sit down.
Do you know what sparring means, Brad?
Bro, okay, let me explain this shit. I did not go hard on you.
What?
Bro, I did not
That's
go hard.
cap.
I did not go hard.
You were trying to. I saw in your face.
90%. Run back to 90%. Run back.
He was trying. What? He was throwing.
Before you came, what did I tell you? You were on the phone. I said.
You said, "Are you sure? Are you sure?"
I don't think it's a good idea.
But do you know what sparring means?
Yes. But do you realize that if you put me on camera, what's gonna happen? We spar, we're f***ing around. What's gonna happen? What is everyone waiting to say? Anything they can, right?
Oh, so you're putting your whole reputation on the line.
I wasn't putting anything on the line, but I'm saying like.
You were
no
game
matter.
7 fucking wailing.
Bro, if I'm game 7, I would.
Steve, my tooth is chipped.
I would knock you.
Brock was also on
If I'm game 7, I would kill you.
Oh, yeah?
You would die.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want gloves on right now? Bro, I'll beat the fuck out of you, game 7.
Bro, what are you doing, Brad? You're
That's my
100
point.
pounds more than me.
But that's the point. That's the point. The reality is this. There's no.
Are you not gonna press? You just looking at me, bro? You said you're gonna press him.
No, he can't.
Bro, when he's in front of me, it's like a little scared. Let me defend it. It looks like you're trying your ass off.
Really?
I don't blame you though. That's your like, it's your whole image. You're a bodybuilder.
That's crazy.
You weren't trying.
Want to go out there and really try?
Bro.
I mean, I think you do have to prove a point, so I think you should.
No.
We go out there and really try.
Oh, he's mad.
Now I gotta do what I can. Bro, how is he getting
Wait, I
it
put you in a
again?
weird position.
The reason why it's stupid is because like your weight, I shouldn't even be doing that.
You're 100 pounds more than
I
me.
shouldn't be doing that.
So why are you saying it again?
Because you're trying to make it seem like I went hard on you, and I'll show you what hard is. Because that wasn't hard,
Bro.
That wasn't hard, bro. I told you before going into that we shouldn't do it. I told you it was not a good idea.
You looked at me like a coyote looking at a chicken.
Bro, I'm looking, bro. No,
Okay.
that's just because I have my head backwards. That's it.
Everybody saw the look in his eyes, right?
I saw it.
Bryce Hall said the same thing. You wrestled him, and he's like 160, and you're fucking choking him out and shit like that. Like, what? Bro, this is a repeated pattern that you have.
My speculation, I believe Bradley Martyn has an insecurity of being a man, as in his past interviews he spoke about his father's passing, which led to his struggle of adopting the masculine father figure posture and attitude towards life. That's why he's trying hard to paint his perception that he is the alpha male and shouldn't be disrespected, even if it's a slight joke.
Sadness or anything, but like, because I didn't have that father figure at the same time, like I kind of was directionless. And it was, you could take it as a bad thing and also a good thing, because no one kind of told me this is what you need to do. At the same time, even though I kind of wanted that direction, because no one told me this is what I needed to do, or I had to do this, or I gotta be this way, I developed like kind of just uniquely to myself, almost like without like, cause like, you know, if you grow up and you have a dad who's like, you gotta get this job and then you gotta do this and then this is the steps you're gonna take, you go to this college, like you might have that more like that more demanding energy of like what you should do with your life from your parents, a lot of times enforced by a father figure. I didn't have that, so I think a large part of me at the time, even though like I needed it, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, because I was able to be like, well, I want to do this.
So has tried to be seen as the strongest fighter, being that he weighs over 200 pounds, which reveals that Bradley has some lacking qualities, which is making him so uptight and naive. One day his ego will be shattered when Logan Paul called him out for shitting on his brother Jake Paul. The day of the fight, Bradley Martyn was afraid out of his mind, as he asked that there was no filming, which confirms that Bradley wasn't really confident about him bragging about, you know, being 260, as he was afraid of getting his ass kicked on camera. So the post recording of the fight, Bradley Martyn's face clearly looked like he just had the biggest ass whooping ever.
I hope you beat the shit out of Jake Paul.
Yeah, I appreciate
Just
it.
being honest.
Are you cool with Jake Paul?
I am.
You got?
Yeah. I don't have problems with him. I just want to see him like lose. Because he lost Tommy Fury, but he didn't lose in like a way where. Because honestly, if he gets knocked out, it's just gonna be such a meme that I just want to see that. And maybe that's kind of fucked up, but that's just the truth. Because if you knock this guy out, it would just be a fucking meme. But also, if he knocks you out, he's gonna turn you into a fucking meme.
Yeah. It's a sad story.
What's the sad story?
Fighting.
Yeah. Especially nowadays on the internet, man.
Yeah.
He turned you a fucking meme real quick.
How you feeling? Good, bro. Are you ready? All right, we got waivers.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're doing that. My thesis is you have cameras everywhere in this gym.
Yeah, but I agree to not post anything.
This doesn't say that.
Make it say that. I'm down for whatever you want to do like that.
But you don't want to film it.
I didn't want to film it. No.
But you also wanted to fight in front of the zoo culture.
I said no cameras, no content.
Be in front of zoo culture.
Yeah, no cameras, no content. This is specific to that.
So if we're going by the tweet, and that's what we're going by.
No cameras.
Let's pop. No cameras, no content. We'll stop. We'll pop out front. Like in the tweet.
Okay.
Wait, why? No, why? You do it on the ground when it's soft.
And then you got on your pod and it's kind of like, why did you say that?
Why did I say what I want to see Jake Paul?
Yeah. I thought you. Yeah, but I thought you and Jake are cool.
No, we are. But by the same token, like, if you really felt that way about me contacting you directly, you would have just contacted me directly, not got on the internet and said that. So when you said that about me outwardly,
generally, when someone says something live on a podcast, it is fair game to reciprocate that live on a podcast.
Yeah, it's fair.
No.
But to say you could have texted me, because I didn't think it was, when I said it, I didn't think it was like some malicious bad thing.
But that's my family, bro. And yes, I haven't always been the best brother ever, right? But I think that's part of me being a big brother. I fuck up and I'm working on all of that.
I respect it.
But like, you know, I have to stick up for Jake when I can.
I get it.
Even if I don't always do it myself. But again, I'm working on all that shit.
Yeah. I respect you. Hope you know that.
Thank you. I respect you too, bro. For real. This is cool. I like the new location.
Thank you.
It's fucking
good.
All right, so let's head.
Let's go. It's like 260, bro. Cameras down.
Yeah.
Bro, thanks for letting that happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes, bro, boys gotta be boys, man.
Can you say who won?
Yeah, Logan won. Yeah, he did. But like I said, dude, for Bradley to actually do that.
Yeah,
make no mistake, LP has not won his boxing matches, right? But
he's super athletic.
He wrestled his entire life. Yep. Actually, like championship level wrestling in high school. He trains constantly. His stamina and endurance is super high, and he's boxed Floyd. He's boxed some of the greatest, one of the greatest fighters of all time.
I saw him walk out of the building. His abs were like glistening, and his pecs were huge.
It was a real fight.
I'll never forget the last punch though.
Prime Bradley Martyn.
It did really fuck me up. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't ask you about this. Didn't you wrestle Logan Paul?
We didn't wrestle.
That was a real fight?
Yeah.
Who won? Oh, you walked away? I think you lost.
There was nothing painful about the loss at all. Trust me. Punches didn't hurt. Nothing hurt. And also, the most painful about the loss was I had him in a guillotine for like 10 seconds, and I just didn't cinch my other arm. It's the worst. Look back at that, I'm like, oh, what an idiot.
Sometimes,
all I had to do was grab my wrist and pull up, and I would have.
Boys gotta be boys, man.
So comment down below if weight truly matters in terms of who can win in a fight. That's the end of the video. Peace.
Bye. Have a great time.